Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly how to debloat Windows 11. Just get rid of all the unnecessary stuff on there. Apps, whatever. So the first thing you want to do is click on your start menu, click on settings, and then we want to go to accounts. And make sure you're on a local account. So as you can see here, I'm on a local account. This is just for privacy and security, and it is just better. So if I go down here, there's nothing down there. Right, so the next thing you want to do is type in a search bar control panel. Right, select it there, and then click uninstall a program, and then just uninstall OneDrive. Because I mean, who's using OneDrive? Nobody, I think. So uninstall that. Okay, on to the next one. So let's go to start menu again. Settings. Right, and just scroll down on the left pane, go to privacy and security, and then go to general, and then you'll see here it's let websites show me local relevant content, and it's just ads really. So just disable all that bull. So from here you go back to privacy and security, and then come down to inking and typing personalization, whatever that is. So you don't want that, just disable it. So the next one is, let's just go to privacy and security again. I think it's down here, it's location. So you can choose to, I see it's off by default. So this is a clean install of Windows 11. And I didn't change anything yet, so this is all brand new. So they disabled this already, but if it's enabled, you can decide if you want to disable it or not, or choose the apps that you want to enable it for. Okay, so the next one is go back to privacy and security. If notice, you can actually click on here as well. So it's diagnostic and feedback. So again, it's off. I don't know if mine is off for a reason, or I don't know, but anyway, you can put that off because it sends back data to Microsoft and so on. Tailored experience, so you can just go through all of these and make sure they're off. Feedback frequency, you can actually say never, so never send data back. And then once you've done all that, you can actually delete diagnostic data. Just delete it there. Right, let's go to the next one. So close this out, and then in the search bar type in services. Services, there it shows, click on it, and then we want to disable something. I can't remember the name now. Connected user experiences and telemetry. So just double click that and disable, because this is just sending data back to Microsoft again. Disable it, stop it, apply, and okay. Right, next one. So close this out. Then you come to your search bar, type in task scheduler. There it is, open it. Right, in task scheduler, you can go to task library, open that, open Microsoft, open Windows. Then you come down to application experience, click on it. Then there's a bunch of schedules in here. Just select them all like that and say disable. Okay, so I don't have permission. That's hilarious. Let me see. Oh, it's still disabled them. Anyway, disable them. Come down to customer experience improvement program. Select those two and do the same. Disable. Wonder why it asked me that thing now. So let's just enable it again. Huh. I have to check that out. It says disable. Oh, it's this one. Anyway, I tried to disable all of them. Okay, on to the next one. So close that out. Type in taskbar registry editor. Open that. Say yes. Right, then you go to HKey local machine. You go to software, policies, Microsoft, and then Windows. And then you click on data collection. You're gonna create a just right click and say new. You're gonna create a D word, and you're gonna call it. Let me just think now. Oh yeah. God, I forgot the word. Allow telemetry. Allow telemetry. And then you want to make it 0. So not 1, but 0. Right, so that's it for all the settings. Unnecessary settings and sending data back to Microsoft and all that. So you can go ahead and if you want to clean up Windows a bit more, you can just right click on stuff and just unpin it, and then in the start menu you can just, again, if there's any other apps here, you can right click on it and remove from list, or if it's an external app, you can actually uninstall it from here. Okay, one more thing. If you don't want your start menu in the middle of the taskbar, you want it on the left where it should be, obviously, just right click on the taskbar settings, and then scroll down, go to taskbar behaviors, and then this one, it says center now. There's the only 2 options. You say left, it'll put it on the left again, and that's it. Right, so let's go to, let me just think now. Yeah, start menu, settings, right, system, and then it's in the power. Click on power, and then power mode, you want to choose best performance. So obviously your CPU is not going to run full max. It's got its own settings. If you're not doing much, it will not power down, but run slower with less power. This is just for Windows, best performance, always having the best performance on there. Okay, once that's done, you go to apps, installed apps, and then you can just pretty much just uninstall the apps that you don't want on your system by clicking on that dots there and say uninstall. So the next one is, let's see if I can find it, game mode. Oops. Game mode settings. Yeah, just type it in there. You want, I mean, you're not going to use this. If you're going to use it, just leave it on, but it might just make your games run slower. People say that it might happen. So why run it? More about game mode. Where is this going to? It's gonna go open Edge. Oh god. Anyway, let's just see graphics quickly. Yeah. Die. Huh. Doesn't want to die, does it? Oh my god. Why is it taking over the desktop? Jesus. Anyway, in graphics, I don't know what I'm doing in here, but it's nothing there. No. So yeah, that's pretty much all the settings, most of the settings to debloat Windows and just make it run a bit better and keep Microsoft out of your Windows a little bit. So yeah, that's it.